This is a story about legacy. A story about a city and the families that not only helped build it, but continue to shape it today. This is a story about a small business that leaves a lifelong impact on people. The kind of place woven into childhood memories, hot summer nights, and a family tradition passed down for generations. This is a true story of a small town on a small island called Prince Edward Island. And in the heart of Summerside stands a business that values its history, its people, and its name. Because here at Holman's Ice Cream, they understand that quality matters, care matters, and the customer always comes first. It's about walking through the doors and feeling like you belong there. That's why it's never been about just flavors. It's been about family. Here in Summerside, Holman's Ice Cream has become more than a business. It's part of the heartbeat of the city. A tribute to the generations that built this community and the people still carrying that spirit forward today. And we're about to get into the story behind it all. It starts with the Holman name. By the mid-19th century, Prince Edward Island was deeply connected to the sea. Its economy depended on shipping, agriculture, and trade with the mainland and beyond. Communities grew along the coast, shaped by harbors, rail lines, and the steady movement of goods. Summerside emerged as one of those working coastal towns. R.T. Holman arrived in Summerside at a time when the town was ready to grow. He recognized that trade could be expanded and improved through reliability and scale.
So the Holman family were immigrants from the United Kingdom, and they settled first in St. John. And really, they could have gone anywhere. He actually was thinking at one point of going to Hamilton, Upper Canada, but due to a family connection, came here to very small, and I mean very small, Summerside, Prince Edward Island.
My name is Peter Holman. I am the great-grandson of R.T. Holman, who founded the store in 1857.
The Holman General Store became known around the world, not only for its incredible size and scale, but for the way it served its customers. The store was vast, stretching across 2 city blocks and rising 4 levels high.
Holman was known as an innovator. He was really the first in the 1860s to build this up, capitalize on the rapidly expanding shipbuilding industry, turned retail and commerce from a small kind of one village, one store to a massive kind of retail empire, bringing things together in what this new technique at the time was called the department store.
The Holman department store was truly an everything store. The first motor vehicle actually sold here in Summerside rather than purchased elsewhere and brought in.
From nuts and bolts to transportation, the store earned a reputation as the world's largest small-town department store. Inside, you could find groceries and pharmacy, shoes and fashion for men and women, furniture, textiles, and kitchenware.
And you also had all the materials to maintain your vehicle. You could build a house, anything you needed in terms of food or clothing, furniture, everything pretty much was sold at the Holman department store.
My grandfather worked there in the late 20s and early 30s, and he would have worked out back, like with the rail cars and the lumber coming in.
R.T. Holman wanted to provide everything he could to the people of Summerside. It was about the families who walked through those doors each day, providing for the needs of islanders and supporting the community they called home.
Well, it said home is the store where old friends meet, and new friends are made every day. And that was their slogan, right? And that was so much the truth.
If you didn't have the money to pay for something right then, and it was a necessity, not a want, that would be something that Mr. Holman would be likely to just give to you.
I used to go to the store frequently, especially on weekends when my father would take myself and my brother and my sister down. And we got to take the bikes out of the sporting goods department, and we were able to ride from one end of the store to the other. We had a great time.
I worked in the shoe department and the candy department. And sometimes a small child would come and they would, maybe have a nickel at that time. It would only be enough to buy one piece, and I would feel sorry for them and maybe drop a little rosebud in there just for an extra little treat for them.
The well-being of the island mattered deeply to R.T. Holman. He understood that supporting local industry and investing in innovation would not only strengthen his business, but help shape the future of Prince Edward Island, especially in agriculture and farming.
And so a lot of that was drawn here thanks to the innovations of people like R.T. Holman and his family.
Downtown became a bustling place of business, connection, and entertainment. And just up the street stood another important part of the Holman story, the Holman family homestead.
It was purchased from the Roman Catholic Church back in the early 1800s. It used to be the parochial house.
Over time, it became more than just a home. It became a place of rest, reflection, and gathering. Situated in the heart of Summerside, the house stood warm and inviting. Its gardens were lovingly tended for generations, and the home remained in the care of the Holman family for more than a century.
His two daughters, Gladys and Carrie, lived in the house until they both passed away in the early 70s.
But even the names woven deepest into a town's history cannot escape time. After the passing of the Holman sisters, the property changed hands throughout the years. Businesses came and went, the building slowly grew tired, until one family not only saw the potential for housing their business, but saw the history and the story behind this once beautiful home.
My name is Ken Meister.
And my name is Jenny. I was a stay-at-home mom when Ken retired from the military. We were just looking for something to do with people and tourism and vacationing, and Prince Edward Island seemed perfect.
Shortly after coming off council, I received a phone call this night saying, "Are you aware that there's a demolition permit on the Holman homestead?" I said, "What?"
Timeline was tight because a demolition permit was already issued, was already authorized on the property.
So I jumped in my car and I came down, and sure enough, right in the front window of the house was a demolition permit with 2 days to go before the bulldozers could come in. I met with the mayor and told him I knew of somebody that may be interested in buying the property.
Well, we always thought it would make a good ice cream parlor. Even though I have some academic business background with an MBA and have done business plans and all that sort of stuff, we didn't do any of that for Holmans. We just jumped in with that, oh, it'll work out. Like within days we had an accepted offer, and it was like, I think the 10th of January that we were taking over the ownership. So we started from dawn until late at night, and we'd be here every day.
It was 90% the two of us. I think we had somebody come in and do some seam filling.
Most of the carpentry work was done with our blood, sweat, and tears.
Ken and Jenny worked tirelessly on not only their business, but bringing this homestead back to life.
He was always the ice cream maker. I was the gardener. When we bought the property, they hadn't really been cared for maybe about 10 years. So it was actually hard to tell. The grass was like waist high throughout the whole entire yard. So we had to reclaim the gardens.
My great-grandmother's passion was these gardens. There was a lot of time spent looking after them, and they hired someone to maintain them, etc. And they've been maintained pretty well ever since, and still continue to be.
There's two political cartoons behind us on the wall. The 2015 was how horrible the potential demolition of this property was. And then January 2016 is the ghost of Carrie and Gladys Holman holding up a sign saying thank you for saving the building.
The Meister family we owe a great deal to, because they didn't just save the building, but the care that they put into actually restoring the building. They just went above and beyond without anyone asking them to.
Look at it today. It's beautiful.
My highlight is just you're dealing with happy people every day. The whole time was a wonderful place to work. And even through year 1 and year 8, I love pretty much every minute of it.
Revitalizing a building and creating a business is hard work. But similar to the Holman General Store and its footprint around the city, it's also difficult to maintain business and grow it year over year. And this family lineage doesn't end with just Ken and Jenny. Holman's Ice Cream is now under the care of the next generation.
Hello, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Emmeline.
And we're the owners of Holman's Ice Cream here in Summerside. So we had a new baby. We started working here in May, and we purchased the business in September. So it was about
4 months.
Yeah, it was about 4 months
training, if you want to
of
call it that.
training, on-the-job training of learning payroll, scheduling, learning all the equipment.
Who to call if you need to fix
Yeah.
something, how to fix it yourself if you need to fix something.
Yeah.
We feel like we're getting our groove now, though. Like, we're getting into a good rhythm. And
Yeah. We're not Holmans. The name of our business isn't tied to our family. It's tied to the building, the Holman homestead, and the legacy that the Holman family left in Summerside and across PEI. Today, a lot of Islanders don't really know who the Holman family was and what their legacy was in terms of department store, their various business endeavors, and just the community gathering spot that the Holman homestead was.
Holman's ice cream parlor is the building itself. I think it's such a neat thing that you get to come into a heritage home and enjoy ice cream in a place where people used to live. Ken and Jenny did an amazing job of restoring this home to its former glory while also adding some special touches.
Daniel, Emmeline, and their family are proud to carry on the legacy of Holman Family Built. One rooted in quality, hospitality, and always putting the customer first.
At Holman's Ice Cream today, we're trying to bring that same sense of community spirit, that same sense of a place where you can come, you're here to buy a quality product, but you're also here to make memories. We watch our customers grow up here. We've had customers who are teenagers, and then we watch them bring their partners, and then we watch them bring their kids here, and trying to create that same space for our kids as well.
I think their current business kind of reflects the business ethos of Mr. R.T. Holman. The customer first, the people first orientation, the community first. I think it's all reflected in the current business.
What Daniel is doing, as long as he continues to operate this business, our name continues to survive. And I think it's fantastic that he wants to continue it and to pass it on to his children.
So enjoy the gardens, enjoy the homestead, and remember that every scoop helps continue the story of both of these families.
So the story of Holmans is not one of a single family or a single era, but it's really part of the larger history of Summerside as a place that's innovating, reinventing itself, families coming together, and a story and a legacy of a place that's really built by families.
I'm involved in a stitching group, and we're meeting this evening. We're having our meeting an hour early so that we can stop an hour early, and everyone's going to come here to Holman's Ice Cream for, of course, a cone of ice cream.
So there you have it. From one generation to the next, a name that has always meant far more than just business. A legacy built on family, community, and putting people first. At Holman's Ice Cream, that has never changed. And maybe that's why this place means so much to so many. Because in the end, it was never just about the products. It was about the people.